Prepare pressure doors.
Systems ready.
Can everyone see me?
Yeah.
Great. Welcome to the Avatar program.
Oh my god.
Soon, you're gonna have a chance to undertake an amazing Na'vi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikran, or as we call it, a Banshee. The way you're gonna do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done here.
They're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Na'vi. They're created by blending human DNA and Na'vi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Na'vi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikran and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Na'vi and avatars can. In fact, the Na'vi have been riding on the backs of banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. Okay, to get you flying on a banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got him. Now, let's find you your avatar matches. All right, you've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing.
So we just got done riding Disney's Pandora Flight of Passage in Animal Kingdom, and man, let me tell you, that is some kind of a ride. We sat 185 minutes, just over 3 hours, or at least that was what the wait time was on the standby board, was 3 hours. Turned out the wait was actually a little bit less than that, maybe 2.5 hours or so in the ride queue. And everything that I've seen in Pandora, including the Flight of Passage and the Na'vi River Journey, the theming is on point. Of course, Disney always does pretty good with their theming, but I'm telling you, I'm really impressed. The Flight of Passage ride, if you get any kind of motion sickness at all, you may want to second guess getting on the ride unless you think you can stomach it. It's basically a souped up version of Soarin' over in Epcot Center. And I don't get motion sickness, or very rarely do I get motion sickness, and I could feel it kind of taking on a little bit. The ride is about 4 minutes and 30 seconds long, and towards the end of the ride, I was feeling it. It's a little bit disorienting. but what an experience. It's definitely worth a 185-minute wait. If you can squeeze the time out, if it's your first trip to Disney and you've got a lot of plans to try to get in while you're here, definitely recommend making time to try to get on the ride. I wouldn't have thought it was worth that kind of a wait, but I'm glad I did it. Definitely worth it.